showing me when I'm on screen don't match up with the camera on my phone. That's fun. All right, we'll fix that in a sec. First, I'm going to tell people we're doing this. I need the tube of you first and go to my channel and make sure that the tab is muted. I know you're all here for the beginning song. I'm pretty sure. Haha. Let's go and tell the Discord. Take out last week's first. And then we'll do at live streams. I'm live. I have a hard time singing when I am typing, apparently. But that's okay, as long as we get it done eventually. Okay. We'll go to Blue Sky and post it there. And then we'll go to my bookmark. I think it was at the bottom. No, it's at the top. I think that changed on me, but I don't know. Let's just paste it there. That's okay. Hey, Pat. Sorry. Hi, Patricia. I'll just close that up and put that there. All right. Let's fix my marks now. Of course, this one's hidden under the live controls, so that's handy. Yeah, I was looking at Thursday's live stream and I was like, ooh, that seems really close. So I moved my camera back. Apparently we're working at a bit of an angle now, but that's okay. As long as I know where the edges are, then we'll be fine. Ah. Okay, that's really weird because my two pieces of tape, instead of being like this, like I thought they might be, are like this. That's odd. This one down at the bottom is also wrong. I'm going to assume the top one is too high too. And then I can't see it. I think I need a new piece of tape. This one kind of ripped on me. Yeah, the rest of it's on the front of the desk. Anyway, how is everyone doing? What are you working on today? Say hi in the chat and all that while I get myself reset up. Everyone have a good weekend? There we go. Now my marks are correct this time. Okay, let's put that tape away so that I can find it later when I need it. I forgot to get my drink ready. Uh-oh. It's okay. I do still have some water in this bottle here, so... And this did have my pop in it for the day, but I've drunk it all. So I'm just gonna use this. It's important to stay hydrated. Okay. So you might have seen in the thumbnail my cards. I spent Saturday coloring these in. I'm redoing my planning deck, my scheduling deck, for lack of better terms. Let me get some of this out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. How are we doing for Zoom, or for focus, I mean? I think that's okay. So, let's move the mouse. This is basically if you keep a journal or calendar, or if you do bullet journaling, If you have a diary for your appointments, that sort of thing, or I don't know, a calendar app on your phone, that's what this is. So I've already started my cards for today. And these are in sideways because they're in progress. I have the duvet in the washing machine right now, and it's going to have to wait till after the line stream to come out. And then I'm going to wash the sheets on both the beds. But like laundry's in progress, I put them in sideways so that if I wake up tomorrow morning and there's cards that are sideways, I know to check the dryer or to check on the project if it's not. I'm going to do my cardio this afternoon. And then there's some stuff in here that just carries along. And today's the 15th, so today's cards go in front of it. And it acts like a little a heading for what the day is. And then, you know, I've got cards in for the next few days that as you go, there's fewer cards because, you know, I haven't gotten there yet. But I wanted to do a redesign. Some of my cards, like my morning routine card, is pretty banged up. I have spilled water on this. I have spilled pop on this. I have had it wrinkle in my pocket. I don't know if you can see all the texture. And this is acting more like a guide these days because I do other things in the morning routine. So I'm doing a full rethink. Also, you see I've got the yellow around the outside. I did yellow for housework, and I've got blue for like paperwork. Green is for videos. The orange, I'm not going to show the card, but the orange is for like appointments and stuff. You know, personal stuff like that. The green is also my workout or my exercise color. But I'm not using red anymore because I was using that for an online game that I was playing. So I've got, you know, I was in Gryffindor. So I've got all these red cards I'm not using anymore. So yeah. Yeah, so like orange tells me when it's election day. I'll put that in once I know what it is. Specialist, I put a little sticky note on to say which one it is and stuff like that. Anyway, that's the current system I've got set up. Let's take those out. I've got day tabs, so just numbers from 1 to 31. Although, of course, June only has 30 days. So the 31 is actually already at the back of July. I put this tab in so I know, like tomorrow, when I'm moving this card back, to put it in front of this sticky note. And then I've got my months. It's like June, July, August, September, and so on. When June's over, I'll put it at the back behind May. Oh, and I just heard the washing machine finish. Whatever. So yeah, so these tabbed cards are going to stay here. I bought these, I think, on Amazon several years ago, and it actually came with 2 sets of numbers. I gave the other set of numbers to C. I'm not sure if he's using them yet or not. And then I got these removable tabs. So they just stick on like stickers. And I found that I was losing my months, so I actually took my index card and glued another one on top of it, so it was a little taller and a little thicker. And so they stick out above these numbers. Because before they were in line, and you can see how it'd be hard to see what the month was. Maybe. I'm not sure it's at the right angle, but yeah. So that's that. Let's put that back in there. So I made a spreadsheet because I have a spreadsheet for that. It is my motto, one of my mottos. The other one is, why just do something when you can overdo it? And I listed out all of the cards. I went through this whole deck and picked out all the cards I was still using, which is most of them. And I made a spreadsheet, and then I organized it by what kind of task it was and stuff like that. And I ended up dividing my life into 3 categories. And they're terribly uneven. I'll show you the sides here. How's that in the screen? So yeah, these green ones, it's a much thicker pile. It's probably thicker than the other 2 put together even. So it seems like it's probably more work. I'm not sure that's necessarily true. I do spend more time on these than I do on this, but this is housework. I've decided green is housework, and I haven't used the same green on all the cards. I've decided that the lighter the color it is, the less effort it would take to do. So this is my lightest housework one. This is replacing the filter in the furnace. That type of thing. What's this one? That's the morning routine card. I'm not sure. It might need a darker color, but it just isn't usually a lot. This is dusting the laundry machines, right? Like these are not big tasks. These unlabeled ones so far, I don't even know. Can you see the pencil I've put on just to note? I'm going to make them easier to read like these ones are. But these are all my bathroom cleaning cards. You're probably thinking, how many bathrooms do you even have, right? Oh, hang on. Patricia says, I finished my ASA Baby 30 on Friday, I think. Yeah. I'm working on the final round of the border I added to my ASA Lafayette 15. Cool. There's an I at the end. I assume there's another post coming, or you hit it by accident. That's okay. Yeah, so, okay, the situation in my house with bathrooms is there are 2 human beings living in this house, and there are 3 bathrooms, which is crazy. But because of that, the bathrooms don't get the same amount of use, right? Like cleaning your bathroom like once a week is usually the general advice that they give you, but I'm not cleaning 3 bathrooms every week when there's only 2 of us, right? We're not getting them that dirty. So I have a bunch of cards made up for how I've divided it up. And the stuff that would need doing more often, like cleaning the toilets and the sinks, that gets done weekly. But stuff like cleaning the floor in the laundry room bathroom, like it doesn't get very dirty. It needs sweeping fairly regularly, but I only need to mop it like once a month. That room has the sink, the toilet, and laundry machines, but it's the guest bathroom. And it mostly only gets used when we have guests over, or on the very odd occasion when me and C are both upstairs and we both need to use the bathroom at the same time, right? Like it's almost never used. So it probably doesn't need cleaning all the time. And I was not doing it because it felt like the bathroom was already clean before I started cleaning it, if that makes sense. Anyway, I've divided up the bathroom. Oh, and this is to do the bathtub. You see how much darker it is? I got to do a lot of stretching and bending and stuff to do a full super clean of the bathtub. That's why it's got blue in it even. It's very dark. What's this? I think this is laundry washing the shower curtain, but I'm not sure. I'm going to keep it in order though. Oh, there's another unlabeled one. Oh, these might be the bathroom ones. What were those then? Let me just look at my spreadsheet real quick. Oh, these will be the laundry, the various loads, because they all need, like for example, I'm washing the duvet today. So I had to take it out of the duvet cover. I'm doing it on sheet day so that I don't have to do it twice, right? And words. Anyway, I find putting the duvet back, the duvet cover back on the duvet to be, you know, a little more difficult than just washing a sink, right? It's just a little bit. So that's why it's a slightly darker color. And doing the shower curtain, I think that's what that is the easiest of the bunch, so it gets a lighter color. So the mattress cover, that's a fitted sheet I got to put on, so it's darker. We already did the duvet upstairs. Oh, there's one for the extra duvet we have for when we have family visiting overnight. I tend to wash it before they come. And yeah, it's got the same putting the cover on issue. Clothes, my clothes live downstairs and the machines are upstairs, so it's got stair climbing. And the cat towels are all over the house, so stair climbing. The bath towels, same, stair climbing. And I don't know, that one's not labeled. Oh, the litter box reset. This is the darkest card I have. If we compare, well, it's not super much darker, but it is darker. Litter box reset takes me all day. And there's a lot of up and down the stairs. There's a lot of leaning into things. And cleaning the bathtub should come after I do that. This is, well, look, we're going this way. I don't want to get them out of order. Going to get groceries, a lot of walking around. Washing the sheets. Not only is there stairs, there's also all those fitted sheets and duvet covers and all that stuff. Dusting the fans. This just says great room. This is dusting and vacuuming and spot cleaning the non-porous floors. I don't know. This is just if I need to take the truck in for some service. This is pre-treating the tablecloth. I do that once a week. This is cleaning the backsplash in the kitchen. This is, oh, that's the extra duvet. That's the shower curtain. Oh, these are all the laundry, so I wonder what that all was. What was all of that? I don't know. Extra cards. The mattress pad, the upstairs duvet, my clothes, the cat towels, bath towels. Oh, this is doing a garbage sweep where I go around once a week and empty all the little garbage cans and take it out. And this is buying more furnace filters. I'm sure I'm missing stuff, but we'll fix that as we get to it. So this is all personal stuff. So this is the physio exercises I do. This is for the cardio exercises I do. This is what if my in-laws are visiting. This is when I'm going to visit my family. This specialist, dentist, another specialist, election day, filing my taxes, doctor's appointment, and refilling my pill caddies. Again, it's the same thing where these darker colors. This isn't, getting my income taxes filed isn't physically taxing, but it's mentally taxing. I got some kind of mental block for that. The only reason why visiting family is in a darker color is it's not because the family is hard, it's because getting there is hard. It's a 3-hour drive to my in-laws and it's a 4-hour flight to my parents. And then basically my exercise is the same color as the taxes. So this is mentally taxing, this is physically taxing. I don't know, it makes sense in my head. Then we have the purple. Oh, let's see, Patricia says I need to add 15 more 3-round squares to expand my ASAL Afghan 17. Then we'll do another round of granny stitch to the edge, yes. My grandson, 11 months, is helping type, hence the interruption. Yep, yeah. My cats are really good at helping typing. In fact, Wolfie almost posted on Blue Sky the other day. Just from walking on, I don't know what she clicked on that opened a new post, and then she, did the cat on the keyboard typing. And yeah, she was just one, I don't know, enter key away. I don't know. Anyway, the purple and pink, I had limited purple colors, are the same. This is all work, basically. So design session is the darkest because it takes a lot of thinking. Marketing, this is like a monthly card of figuring out what ads I want to run on Ravelry or any other thing I'm doing. This is my new pattern release card. It takes about as much. I've got some test do cards, a write pattern card, a Lovecraft mass posting card, another test do, and then checking my PO box, my month end paperwork, which I actually do on the 1st of every month. Update Rav bundles, because when I upload a new pattern, like when I publish a new pattern, I can't always add it to the bundle right away, and sometimes I forget to go back. So set to full price. This is only this dark because I don't know, I'm not always sitting at my computer when I do it. And this is my backup files, which I do monthly. And there's a card there for my, if I do another mystery crochet along. So I can put it in for when the next step is, or the next clue is released. I think that's all the cards that I need to just get set up. But we'll see. There wasn't any video making cards in here because I'm not sure. I need to think more about my process with releasing videos. Yeah. Anyway, I thought, because the cards I do want, but I do want to work into my system early. I think we agreed those were laundry, so this is laundry. These have to be the bathroom. Because it's been too long since I've done the bathrooms. I need to get on that in a way that makes sense. So how many cards did I have for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This doesn't look like 10. Oh, they're all different colors. Right. Don't mind that. That was just C dropping something upstairs. All right, where are all my unlabeled cards? Because they probably go... They're all labeled. The bathtub was 5. Then I've got a bunch of 2s and 3s. So these would be the 2s and the 3s. So that, but there's 2 1s. Huh. And shower curtain is a bathroom thing, but I treat it as part of the laundry. Dust fans, sheets, groceries, litter reset. Laundry machines, that's a, yeah, morning routine, and shower. Right, so the shower card, I remember what this is. This is for the downstairs bathroom shower. And you're probably wondering, why is the bathtub the darkest color and the shower the lightest color? And that's because we don't use this shower for showering. It's very small and it's leaky. So I actually just keep like oversized cleaning supplies in there, like big buckets and stuff. Because then if they're drippy, they can go down the drain. but it really just needs dusting, right? Like it doesn't, nothing gross happens in there. So, all right, so how many cards do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and then all of these. Okay, 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 okay. I'm going to put them in the order that I have them in my spreadsheet. So if these are 3s and these are 2s and these are 1s, and this is the 5. We're reading backwards. Okay. So we have the toilet, the vanity, the floor. No, those are all on one card though. I was gonna put those on. Was I gonna put those all on one card? I was gonna put those all on one card. Let's do it from the bottom. Walls, walls, walls. Shower. Floor mopping, a vanity, a toilet, the bathing, the floor, and the toilet. I think I made a card for all of them, the machines. The floor sweeping, a floor with mopping, vanity, a vanity, and a toilet. Ah, that's why I made extra cards. Do I want to make extra cards or do I want to put all of those in one? See, this was the problem I was having where I'm putting the difficulty level or the amount of effort and as the color scheme. And these are all over the place. I've got a range from 1 to 3. 1 being dusting the laundry machines and 3 being floors and toilets. Oh well, let's just do it. I need to retime all of my things too, so basically, let's do this one. Actually, that's really complicated. Let me pick a card that's not so complicated. Emptying the litter boxes. So I have the name of the card here. In the top left corner, I put how often I do it. I was doing it every 2 days and it was fine. And I set that to 2 days because the cats were like, they would go up to 4 days without protesting by pooping outside the box or something. But then when Cam got sick, I moved it to daily, and I don't know, it's easier to remember to do daily, honestly. So I put the frequency in the top left and how long it'll take roughly when I'm not rushing on the top right. And then we have the name of the card. And this will be the format for most of the cards. Probably all of the household ones except for the morning routine because it has several things on it. We'll have to think about that one some more. Yeah, so these ones, basically I've divided the bathrooms into the toilet, the vanity, the floor, and then the extra piece. So we have a combined bathtub shower in one, we have a regular like a shower stall in the other, and then we have the laundry machines in the third. So, oh, and then the walls, because I never think to do the walls. And so they've never been done. So yeah. Also, since it's been a while since I did these, I'm going to wait to put the amount of time it takes me until the second time I do them. Because the first time I do them, it will take longer. So I want to have for that timing roughly like in the ballpark of how long it takes to do something. Like the litter box one said 6 minutes. It could take 5, it could take 7, you know, it's around, it depends on how I'm feeling and all that, but it's important when I'm timing how long these things take to do. Excuse me. When I'm timing how long it takes these things to do, that I don't rush. Like I'm not trying to do them as fast as possible. I just want to see how long it takes me to do them. If that makes sense. Anyway, so I've got a location and I've got a part of the bathroom. Okay, so I think I'll just do like downstairs toilet, downstairs vanity, laundry vanity, upstairs floor. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do downstairs toilet. Okay, and then we're gonna do downstairs vanity. You know what, I should put the frequency on as well. I'm going to use a different sized pen for that. So we'll do, these are all weekly. I've been thinking about laminating these as well. You saw how banged up my morning routine card is. I use it every day. And I was originally only going to laminate my pattern release card because then I can use a wet erase marker to check things off, and then I can use a little bit of water to wash that off and then reuse the card instead of having these like check boxes or whatever. But then this morning I spilled a little pop on my cardio card, and that's when I thought, well, you know what, maybe I could laminate all of them because I'm a klutz. All right, where are we? We're on the laundry room vanity. I'm just gonna put laundry vanity. So the vanity will include the mirror, the sink, and like maybe not like cleaning and organizing under the sink, but maybe wiping down the fronts of the cabinets, that sort of thing. Organizing under them is usually a like a spring cleaning, like a once a year, let's look at this kind of a thing. Okay, and this is the upstairs floor. That's both sweeping and mopping. That's weekly. Because that is the bathroom that we both bathe in. Now we have laundry, floor, sweep, weekly. If your handwriting is atrocious, like C's, you could also print these up on your computer. These are just standard index cards, but you can get like those, was it Avery or whatever, and get the size that you need. Do business card size or whatever makes sense for you. So we'll do laundry, machines, dust. It gets very dusty in that bathroom because of the dryer. So we're going to do that weekly. And we have the upstairs toilet. That's not how you spell toilet. Whatever. Weekly. No, you're supposed to be bi-weekly. Yeah. That toilet doesn't get used as much because C works. It's mostly C using that bathroom, and he's working in the office more days than not. So that's what that's about. Meanwhile, the downstairs bathroom gets used most as far as toilet and sink go because it's the one I mainly use, and I'm home all day, right? So I work down here, and so all of the toilet use during the day is me in the downstairs bathroom. So anyway, have I been capitalizing these? I'm sure it doesn't matter. Downstairs floor. Bi-weekly. Bathtub. You know, when I was growing up, my dad always made sure that we wiped down the shower stall before we left the bathroom after using the shower. And so it didn't need cleaning very often because we were getting rid of basically drying it afterwards. Of course, that one doesn't match the others, but whatever. We're not looking for perfect, we're looking for easily usable. All right, so here's the laundry toilet. And we're doing that one monthly. You know what I need? I'm gonna need to make a card to do this bathroom before we have guests, because then it gets used, right? Okay, cards needed. Clean laundry room before guests. All right, keep that on hand. Upstairs vanity. I have this one set to monthly. I'm not sure that's going to be often enough. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that in pencil and see if it works. I did that with my old cards too. It's like, because I was just setting up, but didn't know quite what I was doing. So we're going to do laundry, floor, sweep, and mop. We're going to do that monthly. Yeah, this one's the shower downstairs. I just put bathtub on the last one, right? Yeah, let's just put shower. Dust. Because my life is weird. We're going to do this quarterly. Quarterly is 4 times a year, so that I'm going to put seasonally. Does that make sense? Or is quarterly better? I'm going to have a drink and think about it. Actually, I think I might put every 3 months, because I'm just thinking about how I'm going to use this card. Is I'm going to go and dust the shower, and then when I go to sort it back into the deck, if I put quarterly or seasonally on it, I'm going to have to think about what that means. But if I put 3 months from now, I'll just go 1, 2, 3, put it in, right? So I'm going to put every 3 months. And then the last ones are all the walls. So I'm going to use soap and everything. We're going to put, I was going to do this semi-annually, so that would be every 6 months, right? Upstairs walls. Maybe I should mention that it's in the bathroom. Every 6 months. Because I've already made that mistake once in this video. And then we have the laundry room walls. I didn't need to put this on there, but you know what? I've already put the bracket, so because I've only got the one laundry room. Okay. So what I was thinking of doing with these, every 6 months, is I was going to offset these by 2 months from each other. So they're equally spread out on the year. All right. Let's see what I can do here. Ish. All right. And then this is every 3 months. So it would go here and then get moved 3 months and whatever. Okay. And then we have the monthly laundry floor sweep. So it would start here and go to each month. The upstairs vanity we have set to monthly, so it would go it would travel from month to month with this one, but they don't have to happen on the same day. All right, so I have all of these every month, every 3 months, every 6 months. Every month we've got our bi-weeklies, and then I got my weeklies, right? So I was thinking, okay, so here are my weeklies. How did I have this planned out? I was going to do, because these are weekly, right? Yes. And I've got 6 of them. I can do them over the course of the week. I can do them one a day even over the week, right? So we have the weeklies are happening every week. So we have to organize these ones. So I have my bi-weekly ones, say they're on week 1 and 3. I have 3 of them, so I don't know. I feel more refreshed at the beginning of months usually, so we'll do it that way. Say, right? So these are going to pair up. These are going to tend to pair up because there are 52 weeks in a year. 52 divides by 3. No, it doesn't. It doesn't divide by them. So they're going to rotate through. But they could be, say, in our example month, we have week 1, week 2, week 3. And then we add in the monthly for week 4, right? So these are going to end up doing this, right? So it's still spread out. And if there's and then the 5th week would be the vanity. So How would that work? These would go down like this and then down like this. Yeah, that's fine. It'll make more sense when I put it in the box, I think. This is also monthly. And then I have these three, which, how many weeks do we have with, or how many months do we have with 5 weeks in a year? I feel like it's only 2. Let me just see. January, not really. Definitely not. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to spread them out as best as I can so that I don't have all of these glomming onto one day or 1 week, right? The reason why I like this system is that I can move things around based on how I'm feeling. If I'm having, like if my back hurts one day, I'm not doing the bathtub, it can get moved to next week and nothing bad will happen, right? I can see if I can do, yeah, the toilet probably not, the floor probably not. I might be able to do one of the walls though, depending. I'm gonna have to get some, I could dust the shower stall. Like there's options. Vanities I can do without hurting my back too much, right? So that's what the colors are all about. Okay, so I actually want to get started on, I've mixed everything up. I wanted to get started on doing this, probably on an accelerated schedule, just so that I can get the bathrooms done. That's a weekly, that's a weekly, that's a weekly, that's a weekly, that's a weekly. Okay. So I'll probably concentrate on this. What have I got here? So that's the laundry room, that's the upstairs, that's the laundry room, that's the downstairs, that's the downstairs, that's the laundry room. See how they're all lighter green in the laundry room? Bathroom is upstairs, upstairs toilet, downstairs floor, laundry toilet. And we're going to throw in the upstairs vanity, the laundry floor. We can skip the walls for now, and the shower dusting. So you see I've got the whole bathroom basically for the downstairs, skipping the shower. I might do that today. My bathroom's pretty gross. Followed by the upstairs, followed by the laundry. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work through the cards as I can. I'm taking the bathtub out too. The bi-weeklies can start tomorrow, like next week. Because I'm kind of front loading all of this, right? So yeah, so I'm basically going to go through all of this as quickly as I can, and then I will sort them in the way they're supposed to be. So this is basically going to be a project for a little while. I just want to put these in the order that makes sense. That one doesn't have to go because I've got this one. So the vanity, I like to work my way top down if I'm doing the whole bathroom. So start with the vanity, then do the toilet, then do the floor. But I'm going to dust first because it gets very dusty in there, and it's so much worse if it's wet dust, right? So dust first, then start using soap and water. All right, so this is a project. I don't know how long this is going to take, and I'm not going to time it this time around. I think when I finish, like if I finish, say I do all 3 of these today, it could happen, you never know. I got a lot on my plate today though. When I'm finished doing it, I might sort these into different days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. Thursday, and then Friday. I've got something else in here, but you know what I mean. I'm going to sort them in where they're supposed to go, and then the next time I do them, I'll put the time. I use the timer on my phone. Speaking of which, I am actually filming on my old phone today because I have a phone appointment with the doctor who could call at any time during the day, right? So if I end up getting a call, I don't know. I'm going to have to mute the stream or stop early. So yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't put the stuff in the, what's the words I need. I didn't put the description in the video. Let me go do that now while I'm thinking about it. You know, I even have a card for this, but I'm not using it right now. So that's why I forgot. Go to there, let's paste that in and save. There we go. So I don't know, follow me on my things. If I disappear suddenly, don't worry about it. I'll be back tomorrow, regular time. It's just because my doctor called. You'll hear my phone ring because I took it off of Do Not Disturb. I am actually going to put this with the laundry room floor, just so I move the card, right? Once I've swept and mopped the laundry room floor, this one goes a month away, but this one goes the next week. So I'm going to put it together for now. We'll put the bathtub in here for now. No, not, I don't know. We'll put it there for now. As for these, we can put these in now. I'm going to have these going back with me, and as I use them, I'll schedule them ahead. But these can all go in now. So let's see. We are in June. Let me get my calendar out here. Okay. So I want these offset by 2 months. Let's say this is the order they need to happen in. I'm going to put the downstairs walls. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the downstairs walls at the back of this, because then it can be the start. So this will probably happen in June, which is good because we're going away in July. So if this happens in June, we have July. So this happens in August. I'm just going to put it at the front because August doesn't have any days yet, which puts this August, September, October. These should be every 3 months, right? Because there's every 4 months? How often should it be? I'm having a hard time picturing things. All right, so January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Jason D. Okay. So if I have one in June, yeah, it would be every 4 months, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. We're doing these ones. Okay, so we're doing that one in June. So that's in October. And the laundry walls are in February? February. Okay. Let's put dusting the shower stall in August, I guess. Because then it would be Let's do a squiggly line. So there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, I don't want it to coincide with any of the There's not a way to get it to not coincide, is there? Why don't we just do that? Which puts this in July. No, because it has to be done 4 times, right? See, we took quarterly out, and now it's screwing everything up. Okay. So if we did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be the week after, or the month after, the same month, the month before, and the 2 months before. We'll just do them on different weeks. It's fine. So we'll, I guess, put this at the back of these that are happening in June. Okay. I'm going to put these behind my cardio card because I'm going to do the cardio first, and then whatever energy I have left over, that's what will happen after. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's all I can do today. I'm still deciding on my new pattern card. Here's my old one. There's a lot of things, and you can see I missed 4 things when I was making up a list of all the things that I need to put on this card. So I'm debating making it multiple cards, maybe? Yeah, I've got 16 items. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Update the pattern, Ravelry Payhip, Test Thread, Flickr, Hey Cafe, Blue Sky, Discord, Rav Banner Ad, oh, and newsletter, yeah. Send to testers, link my project page, move oldest done to archive, move folder to Not on Lovecrafts, update ASA database, add pattern. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there's one on here that's not on there? Am I just not counting, right? Oh, and of course my video has frozen. Let me just refresh that. Just play, just play. And the live chat. Yeah, I was still on blank green cards on my screen. See how much I'm paying attention. Okay, hang on. Update pattern. Ravelry Payhip. Test Thread. Flickr. Hey Cafe. Blue Sky. Discord. Ravelry Banner Ad. Newsletter. Ah, update test forms missing. When should I do that? I should do that. That should be the first thing I do. Let's insert a row above. Update testing for test sign up form. That's a back end thing. Okay. The numbers are numbering now. don't have, you know, how do we feel about mystery crochet alongs? People seem to like them. Like I've done several successfully. I think 4 of them now. I think I've done 4. Yeah. I go back and forth on mystery crochet alongs because I don't do mystery crochet alongs. Right? I have the same thing with like Patreon perks or membership perks for YouTube. It's like I don't use any from the places that I'm subscribed to, so I don't know what would be an appropriate thing to do as, say, a membership perk. I have the same problem with mystery crochet alongs because I don't do mystery crochet alongs, so I'm not sure exactly what the draw is necessarily. Just seeing if there's anything else I can do with this or if I can crochet now. But in the end, just a sucker for a good rainbow. I've been storing these just up in my box as a project in progress. Because I'm doing this reset, I've got so many cards that are like that. Like, I've got this stack also. And if I decide to laminate all of the cards, it's going to take up much space. But I'm just using an old modem box or router box. And I put this piece of the packaging that was in the router box, I cut it in half, just so my cards would stand up straight. So I got plenty of space here, though I do like having all my sticky notes back here. But also the pill bottle I'm using to hold my pens, the glue didn't fail, the box did. Oh, look at all that cat hair. So, and then I was thinking maybe I could put some nice pattern paper over this box because it's clearly, the box is clearly working, right? Anyway, let's crochet. Okay, let's see. Let me get myself organized. We're still working on this guy. All right, so I've got 2 not green ones and 4 green ones in that size. And I've got 3 in the next size up. So if I make one more this size, then I can join the big ones, although I don't think that would work on the stream because it's gigantic, right? Let's see what we've got in smaller. I don't think I worked on this at all between streams. I don't think I did. I think there's one more square, one round square in here because I did update my spreadsheet from my add to spreadsheet box of just squares that I made randomly. And there was at least one round square in there. rearranging my stuff here so I don't have to reach as far. Did the camera move? No. It's a weird black box I got at the bottom. Oh. Just on that screen. Okay. No, that's fine. Okay. Still feels awfully close. So in order to make another one of the next size, I need another one of this size. Anyway, so we're not going to use that or that. Might use yellow. Or this orange. Let's get our scale out. Nope. And some chocolate. Oh, I'm almost out of chocolate. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So I got yellow. Got red. And a couple of purples. A light blue. I don't want to think about this too much. That's not the kind of project this is. Oh, the orange. I like the orange. I'm going to do orange. I should say orange again. Don't you like orange? All right, so we've chosen our join yarn. Let's get these guys out of the way. You know what I also need? Crochet hook. I think that's over here. Yeah. I didn't prepare very well ahead of this live stream. I've got the cat sitter coming today, this afternoon, to meet the cats and see how I've got everything set up. So I was cleaning around the litter boxes today, just vacuuming up and sweeping a bit. Shoot, that reminds me of something I forgot to do, but it's too late now. Let's pick our squares. We don't want orange. What do you think of that? That goes with orange. Without being too matchy-matchy. Oh, this might be our first one round black square. I don't know. I can't wait till this blanket is done. It's going to be so fun to just look at, I think. And it's kind of a memory blanket too. Like I remember what I made with some of these yarns. Yeah, I woke up really early this morning. Oops. And I thought, well, I really wanted to get the places around the litter boxes tidied up a bit. I needed the vacuum, and I store the vacuum under C's bed. So I very carefully and quietly snuck into his room, shoved some things aside because there's stuff in the way, and then got the big hose. We have a central vac. I got the big hose, and then I get downstairs and I'm ready to use it, and it's like I didn't bring any of the accessories. So like I just had like the handle, and it's got a hose like this long on it. It's like I'm vacuuming the floor. So I went back up to get the extender pole and all the bits on the end, and that's when he woke up. It's like, well, it's after 6 anyway. And Patricia says, I have done a few mystery crochet alongs. It depends on the designer, also how much yarn is required. Yeah. I've done 2 mystery crochet alongs that were all squared away blankets, and those were quite popular. I did one that was an eventually granny square blanket, and that one did all right. The last one was the Jacob's ladder design, and that one was, it was more advanced, I would say, than the other 3. I think it went well. I'm trying to remember back. I don't remember seeing a lot of finished pictures though, so I don't know. Also, blankets take a while to make, right? So it's easy to lose track of a crochet along that goes that long, I think. Although I am in the process of kind of designing some new motifs. That could work. It could work. I don't know. I've also heard of, through friends, of some sock knitting challenges that they've been doing. There's the Sock Madness, which I think runs in March. And the socks in there are so crazy. Like they've used, it's like the designers for them are trying to shove as many techniques as possible into the socks. They're very complicated and complex, and some of them look really fantastic. Some of them not my style, but like the template of a sock, it's a nice blank slate to work with, right? So you can throw anything in there. I just want to check my camera setting here. I just feel like I'm reaching a lot. Yeah. So, and then there's another sock challenge that some of my friends are doing, where I think there's 2 sock patterns a month that are released, and you do one or the other. Maybe it's every 2 weeks. I don't know. But there's like an easier one and a harder one, and you just sort of do what you're doing. Like the Sock Madness one, it's like they take the first X number of people who finish, like in order if they finished, then they get to go on to the next round, and then they take the top however many finishers from that round and they move forward. And so it's basically a speed knitting contest with these really fantastical patterns. And I've every now and then I think about how that would look with crocheted patterns. I'm just checking the focus there. Does the screen look fuzzy to you? I don't know. One crochet influencer I watch offers his paid members early access and PDFs of upcoming releases. Yeah, that's an option. Yarn fell out of my needle. Paid members early access, PDFs of upcoming releases. See, I've kind of put myself in a bit of a corner here because I release the patterns as soon as they're ready to release, right? And I always swore when I started this YouTube channel that I was going to avoid doing all the things that annoy me about other channels. And currently, one of those things is the members only premiere, because that shows up in everyone's feed. So you're like, oh, there's a new pattern, or there's a new video from such and such, and it's like, ah, only members can see it right now. You get so excited and then so disappointed, and yeah. But like I've seen YouTube channels offer like emojis that you can use in chat or in the comments. Is that, do people go for that? I see a lot of people using them. It doesn't seem like something that I'd be willing to pay for. I don't know. The Look of the Draw Lady I watch consistently has a drawing each month for a blanket that she's made. It's a crochet, yeah. See, and the problem I have with that is mailing stuff. I'm notoriously bad for mailing stuff. I could do it if I had to. I would have to figure out the process of how to do it so that I don't have to think about it every single time. Because if I, like, I'm trying to reduce the barriers of entry there. Okay, I've got 4 of these now. What should I join them with? Let's see what we have. I think the red's a contender. Maybe the yellow. The light blue might be too light. And I've already got a light blue one, I think. Oh no, that's gray. Got a dark red. Ooh, I like the dark red. Nope, not gray. It's dark purple. Oh, I like the dark purple. The emojis come with the length of subscriptions. I see a lot of ladies using them. I have very limited budget. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing is I don't want to like we had this problem with Patreon in that we would subscribe to a bunch of different channels, right? And it really adds up fast. It's like television where you get your basic cable package and then you've got to pay extra for specialty channels, and then that adds up. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking the dark purple. I don't really have a dark join over there, so it'll clash nicely. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? Boy, all three of these all have these bright yellows. Well, whatever. You're gifted a membership, yeah. Look at the Draw Ladies channel. I only had 1 month and I won the blanket. Wow, she ships a lot and I think she uses pirate ship, yeah. just, like right now, how I would have to ship is to get the person's address, obviously. Then I got to figure out the packaging for it. Do I do a box or whatever? And then I got to go to the post office and find out how much it is. Like, I don't know if it's just Canada Post doesn't make it super easy to find out how much it's going to cost to ship something. But, and shipping in Canada is so expensive. It's what we get for all living in a line. Just in a straight line in this country. Well, it's a little wiggly, the line, but it's still a line. I should make a card to just figure out shipping, right? Just I'll wait for a day when I'm in a good headspace and I'll just sit down and see if I can figure it out. Hey, Kate. Nice to see you. What's for dinner tonight? Because a little known fact, I used to have an Etsy shop, and when I first set it up, I was selling physical items. And you know, even before then, I was doing my favorite nom nom nom. Yeah. It's like even before the Etsy shop, I was on Craftstar and doing swaps, so I would ship things, but like I never had to figure out ahead of time how much it would cost. And I guess if they were like prizes I was shipping out, I still wouldn't need to figure out what it was ahead of time, like a ballpark would do. I don't know. What I should do, I should go over to the post office and make friends. I do get the same lady a lot. I think it's just because she works on the one day I have the truck. But I've got a PO box there and I check it once a month because like I don't receive mail for my business. I just needed the PO box to put an address, a physical address at the bottom of my newsletter. That's it. That's the only reason why I got it. It was the cheapest option for getting a physical address that, you know, wouldn't tell everyone where I sleep. But yeah, I check it once a month and there's always mail in it and it's not for me. So I ding the little bell because it's not a very busy post office and they're working in the back. But it's like, hey, yeah, so I have box 82 and this mail isn't for me. And they're always like, oh, that's weird. It's like, I don't know. Every time I check it, there's always mail for someone else. So whatever. So whoever had it before me just didn't cancel all of their mail, which fair enough. I was just thinking to the cats that are coming this afternoon, I think I'm going to be more nervous leaving the cats this time than the last time we did this. I think it's just because of Cam's health. It's not hard to take care of her. But I'm gonna worry. I think I picked a cat because the cat sitter we used last time wasn't available. So I'm pretty sure the cat sitter I picked instead said that they send regular updates while you're gone. So see if I can get her to send a cat picture every day. Although last time we went away and had the cat sitter, the sitter never saw Wolfie. I'm like, I feel like I should send you some of my videos. She's in most of them. Anyway, that's this afternoon. I think I can tidy up a little bit more before she's coming at like 1. We finished the stream at 11. That's 2 hours to eat lunch and get stuff done. Hey, Pookie, well, did you hear your name? I think Wolfie's going to grace us with her presence soon. Yeah? You going to come say hello? She just woke up, so she doesn't know what she wants. Oh, another piece fell off my chair, specifically off the armrest. I really, really need to get a new chair. I'm not sure what to look for in a chair. Like, I've seen these super fancy gaming chairs that look super comfortable, but are they super comfortable for the sitting positions that I use? Which is all of the sitting positions. Trisha says, I'm house and dog sitting late in September. AJ and I are old friends, and I have a room of my own when I do it. Yeah, our cat sitter is coming in once a day. There's Wolfie. Hi. Yeah, now I gotta move the camera. Yes, so everyone can see my little bye-bye. Yeah. There she is. Yes, hi. Purry baby. Yes. You know, if you went on the desk and got scritches, it'd be a better filming position. I'm just saying. Yeah, the only friend I've got in town who I think would be willing to do cat sitting like that is allergic to cats and can't do it. She would want to. She would absolutely want to. But it would be very bad for her health. But I do keep imagining, it's like, you know, if my niece wanted to, I don't know, go to Stampede or something, she could just fly out and live at the house while we're gone. She lives in Ontario. Yeah, poor lady. She had two cats. But one of them bit her. It was no fault of his, like it wasn't the cat's fault, but she went into anaphylaxis. Luckily, she took some Benadryl and went straight to the hospital. But then she had to get rid of him. That cat desperately wanted to be an outdoor cat, so the place she'd adopted the cat from took him back and found him a place on a farm so he could be an outdoor cat that in a more safe position than in the city. So now you go on the desk and you're sitting on my guide. Yeah, hi. Are you being adorable? Goody, I need a longer piece of tape to be my guide for this. Yeah. Oh, it's time to go on Mama's shoulder. Okay. There we go. Now we can see the guide. Except I can't stand up and look, so we have to wait until it comes on the screen. Okay. Now we try this with a cat on our shoulder. Kate says, I need to pick out a provisional cast on today to Kitchener a fingerless glove. And see, I don't know enough about knitting to even make any suggestions on that. I'm sure you'll pick a good one, though. I have faith in you. Oh, baby. Oh, ow. Ow. No claws, sweet pea. No claws. It's knit sideways. Oh, I see. hence the Kitchener stitch. Oh, okay, you're making a mess. You're making a mess. I don't know, she knocked some of my mini eggs off of the table. I found one. Oh, one of them landed in the ends. Where's the pink one? Is it in here too? I don't think so. It clearly rolled away. You know, when it rolls away, I can't eat it, right? Are you trying to attract another mouse? Is that what's happening? Planning on vacuuming in here later today, so I'm sure I'll find it then. Oh, no, it's still on the table, and it was yellow. Now it's in my mouth. Yes, okay. She is smushing the camera stand, so. Oh, time for a bath? Yeah, when in doubt, wash. And there she goes. Okay. So, Kate, what's the benefit of knitting gloves sideways? Because I know if it was crocheted, I would do it sideways, because crochet is stretchier in that direction. Is knit just stretchy in both directions, so you can just do whatever? Is there a patterning on it that works better sideways? Do tell. Or if you're following a pattern, you can link it in the chat if you'd like. And we can all ogle it. Oh, it's stripy. Mm-hmm. And there are dots from Mosaic Knitting. Neat. Now Wolfie's upset that the window isn't open. I get it, Bebe, I get it. It's just, it's loud outside. Oh, and it's 20 degrees. 21 feels like 24. Ugh. Spritz by Lily Boscano. That's probably not how you say that name. Twinny, don't bind off what you don't like. Yeah, fair enough. Ooh, I see it. There, I'm gonna copy, and here's the pattern that Kate's working on. Neat. It's funny, I've got a mitten pattern that I wrote ages and ages ago. Uses the double-ended hook that is very similar in construction there. I'm trying to remember if the seam was on the thumb side or the other side, though. I really like them because the double-ended hook technique makes a reversible fabric, so you could turn the mitten inside out and still have a really cute mitten. Pookie, do you need a ride in the window? Do you need a ride? You go, Upsa Daisy. Oopsie. I never released the pattern because people don't have double-ended hooks. I made myself a bunch of them though, and I never made a matching pair. Not a single matching pair. It was great. Because then if you lost one, it doesn't matter. They weren't going to match anyway. I just heard Cam. I don't know if she's going up to her. Oh, no, there she is. Hi, Cam. I don't think she's going to grace us with her presence, though. She hasn't figured out the new way to get on the desk. Ugh, my yarn keeps coming off of my needle today. Must not be leaving long enough ends. Should find a picture of the mittens I made. Did I do a project page in Ravelry? Maybe. I also was trying to come up with a mitten pattern to match my Hope's hat. I think I was going to call them maybe mittens. Wow, that picture's really washed out. It's the best one I've got, though. All right, we're going to do a very slow, hopefully, move. You can see my... There we go. That was my... Hang on, let me get the link. That was the mittens. Blah. Those were the mittens that I just make sure this is public. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put the link so you can see it better, maybe. Anyway, it's basically the same thing. I made it sideways so that the stripes went vertically, but also it's stretchier that way. But again, I never bothered writing up the pattern even. I've got a chart for it. for me to follow. Wow, I cannot get this to go back. There we go. Anyway, it's just short rows. I think I had to invent a technique to do something on it. It's been so long since I've made one, so I don't remember. Also, I was using the Caron Simply Soft, which I don't really use anymore, so I'd have to rewrite it for the yarn I'm using. And we run into the same problem of nobody has a double-ended hook, so I either need to make a bunch of patterns that require one and get super famous and then all the stores carry them, or I need someone else to do that so that people can do my patterns. One of those has to happen anyway. Okay. Move these back to where I can see you better. There's actually a kind of symmetry there because I've noticed these three all have this dark green square in one of the corners. And then this big one has that same green as the join. It's like there's a nice symmetry there. If I rotate those so that those greens are on the corners, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But what color do we use to join? Oh, here, let me do a scroll. Let's see. Scroll of what I'm thinking. So there we've got those to those. But I need a color to join, so let's see what we have. We've got the yellow. I feel like it's not the right yellow. Okay. I have a light purple. Might be too close to this one because we had that issue over here with the blue. I don't think it's a problem with the blue as long as I don't do it again with the purple, I think. That's too dark. No. Red? I think red. I think red's the answer. I'm going to do red. Yeah, so if you weren't here earlier, I might, just looking at the time, probably I'm not going to now. I have a phone call appointment with my doctor, but they didn't give me a time. So I'm filming on my old phone, which I think is the source of my video quality issues. I don't know, maybe that looks fine on your end. What have I got? Auto 720p. If I go up to 1080. Yeah, it looks fine, yeah. I don't know, it seems out of focus to me. Maybe I need new glasses. Like the video's not blurry, I just can't see. That could be it. Or maybe it's just because it's focusing on like my hands and the stuff in the background's getting fuzzed out. I don't know. So yeah, they didn't give me a time, although they did say that it was likely going to be at the end of the workday, which would be around 5. That's a little annoying, but at least I'm not working then. But yeah, so I'm filming on my old phone because if they call, the phone, I don't want the phone I'm filming with to ring, if that makes sense. And it's not in Do Not Disturb. I'm surprised it hasn't made any dinging sounds. Although I feel like I did turn off a lot of the notifications. And the ones that I kept, I think I set them to silent. They would just pop up on the, like on the top. Oh, you know, it's something I was thinking about over the weekend. I think we have just enough time to talk about this. Was how spectacularly bad advertising is for me. I must be the biggest weirdo ever. Because I'm thinking of the ads that I've been seeing. Like, I've been watching Murdoch Mysteries on CBC Gem and I'm getting ads. And one of the ads that keeps coming up is for, I think it's a bank or a financial advising place where you can get loans. But they're specifically for defense contracting, right? So if you're building, I don't know, warplanes or military outfits or like stuff like that, it's like, uh, you could use crochet as a secret code because like machines can't do crochet. So, and at least the AIs that I've talked to don't understand it, crochet at all. So, it could be an excellent secret code, but I'm not sure I could get a loan for that. But like I'm putting it right up there with like, oh, I was getting ads for street signs. Like, when you're driving on the highway and you have the big sign over the top telling you what the next exit is? That kind of sign. Like, okay. Or street lights, not like a fun little lamp at the end of your driveway, but like the big ones up on the cement poles that light the roads at night. I got one for, I think it was to, I think it was like a dealership, like a car dealership, but they sold semi trucks or semi trucks in Quebec. It's like, what I don't understand is I do shop online. I do. I don't do groceries or things like that online. I don't know, something about it I don't like, but like I love funny t-shirts. I love them. Like the one I'm wearing right now, it says I'm an adult and it's got like a stick figure in the fetal position. I love a good funny shirt. All of the ads on all of anytime I see ads should be for funny t-shirts. The only time I get ads for funny t-shirts is if I just bought one and then the ad is for the one I just bought, right? It's like I collect funny t-shirts. I don't collect shirts that say I'm an adult and have a stick figure doing in the fetal position on them, right? You know what I mean? It's just weird. And where are all my loom knitting and weaving ads? I would have said that I was constitutionally incapable of walking past a loom I didn't have without buying it. That was tested once and I was able to resist because Michaels was selling, I don't know, some cheap plastic loom that they called a crochet loom. And I'm looking at it, it's like, this is No. And so I was able to resist because there's no such thing as a crochet loom. And I did, I went back and double checked it once because I thought, well, maybe I was looking at the French because crochet just means like hook in French, right? So maybe I was reading the French. No, they called it a crochet loom. I was like, that's not a thing. And I'm upset by that. So I didn't buy it. But every other loom I've ever seen, I've bought. It's a real problem because I don't use them all. I basically use the one, I use this one. This came in a set of 4. I have used the smaller 2 sizes, but the bigger size is currently under my laptop for ventilation, like it's holding it up. I've got sock looms, I've got long looms, I've got all of the looms because I love looking at them and thinking about what you could do with them. Not so much on the follow through, and I think that's fine. Like these looms don't cost very much. Maybe that's why I don't see the ads because they don't make them enough selling the looms to pay for advertising. I don't know, but like if a company wanted to drain here, any companies watching, of the 4 people watching, one of whom is me, if any of you run a company that makes looms, you could drain my bank account just by serving me up some loom ads. But nope. I get ads for I got an ad for a spray that you spray in the toilet after you poop to get rid of the poop smell. I was born without a sense of smell. Like, I'm just too much of a weirdo for the internet advertising engines, which I'm not complaining about. I am not complaining about it. It's weird. Like, everybody else is like, I think my phone is listening to me because it's eerily accurate. Mine's just bonkers. It's so out to lunch on me. Or they say it's like the CIA assigned somebody to follow you they're watching you on the internet. It's like my CIA guy doesn't know the difference between knitting and crochet, you know? Like, ugh. Just open the window if it did sneaking. Yeah, our bathrooms, we have 3 bathrooms, not a single one of them has a window, but yeah, we got fans. I usually only bother with it if I'm having a shower, which, the humidity, but if C is home. He's never complained. And boy, am I getting notifications from, what's it, Discord. Okay. I think C might not have as good a sense of smell as he thinks he does. I'm starting to suspect. Also, what I have learned as someone with congenital anosmia, means I was born without a sense of smell, is that baking soda is magical. It can compensate for a multitude of stinky sins. Sprinkle some in the litter box, and if somebody was sick on the carpet, clean up the sick, but then sprinkle it with baking soda and then vacuum it up like half an hour later. Works a treat. What's always baffled me, though, about you smelling types, as I call people who can smell, which is most people, is the reaction when a fire alarm goes off. Whenever I'm out in public and a fire alarm goes off, just how blasé everyone is. They just keep walking, they keep shopping. It's very weird. I, on the other hand, make a beeline for the exit. Whenever I've worked in retail, I've had to tell them that, like before they hire me, it's like, you know what, if the fire alarm goes off, I'm leaving. I don't care why it's going off. I'm just leaving the building. I am happy to invite any customers I pass on the way there to join me outside because the fire alarm's going off. But yeah, I'm getting out of the building because I had been in stores when the fire alarm went off and nobody moved. It's so weird to me. There might be a fire. I think only one time I have been somewhere where the alarm went off and people actually evacuated the building, and that was in our old place, um, the place we lived before here. It was like an apartment complex, but condos, like you own them, but it was apartment building. Um, and there wasn't a test planned, right? So the fire alarms went off, and we got out, and a lot of other people did. The fire department came. It turns out there was something wrong in the electrical HVAC, something. But I was very pleased to see we weren't even the first ones out. I mean, we were on the second floor, so no, we did not take the elevator. You don't take elevators in an emergency. I'm forever yelling that at the screen. It's like the characters are it's an emergency. Like there's a fire in the building and they take the elevator. It's like, no, what are you doing? Elevators aren't for emergencies. Apparently I'm just going to rant for the end of this video. It's fine. So I was just thinking, it's like, yeah, I'm just ranting. What else could I rant about? We got a few minutes left. And then I thought of bagged milk, but maybe I might save that for tomorrow. So I don't know. Stay tuned for tomorrow when I rant about how bagged milk is superior to every other format of milk you can get. I'm not going to get this joined before I go, I don't think. Patricia says, we were required to do fire drills here. Daughter is fostering her niece to adopt, and it's a requirement. Yeah. Yeah, no, fire drills, everybody leaves. It's just when there's an unplanned fire alarm going off that people are weird. I was working at a Michael's. I was on the truck team, so the store wasn't open yet. It was like early in the morning, still dark out. We were having a thunderstorm, and the fire alarm went off. And I was fairly new, so I was like, what is that sound? Like, what even is that? And I said, oh, it's the fire alarm. And I'm looking, I was like, why aren't we moving? This is what prompted me to tell employers from then on. I was restocking the wood aisle. It's like the fire alarm's going off. There's a big storm brewing out, blowing around outside with lightning and stuff, and we're all just still working. I was so paranoid for the rest of that shift. I was young. I was dumb. I didn't know. I should have just left. I thought I'd get fired. I wouldn't have gotten fired. That would have been against the law. It was just very weird. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to keep crocheting while I do our standard outro, I guess. I will be here again tomorrow, I believe. You know what? Before I say that, let me just make sure. I don't think there's anything that's in the afternoon. Yeah, there's nothing for the rest of the week that'll get in the way, so I will be on my regular schedule. So tomorrow and Wednesday, same time, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. It is currently 11 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. If you'd like to get a notification that I'm going live, or that I've gone live, because I don't do it beforehand, you could follow me on YouTube, or you could join my Discord channel. And after you join the Discord channel, go to the roles thread and click on the cat. And any of the other ones you want. think that's it. Yeah, you can find my patterns on Ravelry and Payhip and Lovecrafts. Links in the description below, as well as links to my Discord and Blue Sky and Hey.Cafe and goodness knows what else. Oh, the newsletter. You can sign up for my newsletter. Newsletters go out when I release a new pattern, and currently that's been about twice a month, although I don't have any releases planned for June, so yeah. All right, I think that's it. Oh, I did the Tuesday, yeah, Monday to Wednesday, 9 to 11 a.m., and then Thursdays, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And again, it's now 11:01 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And yeah, that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow, and thank you for watching.